try letter combinations of a phone number, problem number 17. So if you look at the problem, basically given a number, there's a mapping of number and characters. 2 is mapped to ABC, 3 DEF, like that. I need to find all the combinations of a given phone number. For example, the number is 23, then 2 maps to ABC, and then E maps to DEF. So we have to find the combination. So AD, AE, AF, BD, BE, BF, CD, CD, CEF. So basically, if you know what combination is, it's an ordered string here because we need to maintain the order. So basically, before I get into the problem, maybe a few things to understand about this is, since we need to maintain the order, we need to make sure that we are processing the way answers are expected. So to give an example, since 2 maps to ABC and 3 maps to, so in the first stack we are processing the index 0, right? So we will have all the values of index 0 considered in the stack number 1, and in stack number 2 at index 1 we should be processing value DEF. So if you take a look at it, it means that every stack is essentially a particular index. So you are not really running a for loop, because the for loop is going to be run for every stack. So basically, when I say not running a for loop, I mean the loop for the string, which is 2, 3. So if you have given a string 2, 3, 4, so what you want to do is you don't want to run a for loop in the first stack and say that you're processing because it's going to go to the next stack and read on the same, unless you use some sort of set or something to tell that you don't want to read on that. It's going to be hard because there could be duplicates. But nonetheless, in the combination problem, the good thing is this order is maintained. So if you have processed 2 in the stack number 1, then in the next stack you're just going to be processing the very next element. So that way you maintain the order. Now for this problem, 2 maps to ABC, 3 maps to DEF. So what you want to do is in the first stack you're going to be running a for loop between ABC. So what we do is we select one value, let's say A, and then push it down to the next stack in which we'll be running a for loop DEF, and then we get AD, AE, AF, and then when it comes back to the previous stack we will make BD, BE, BF, and then CD, CE, CF. So if you understand this, I think writing the code is fairly straightforward. So we created a mapping for every index. Now what we do here is we pass the starting index here in the recursive function. So 0 is the first index, and then we create a string builder to optimize over creating temporary strings. So as you can see, what we do is we get the mapping array for a given character at this index, and since the index, the actual value is integer but it's a character, then we have to do relative to character 0 so that we find the absolute decimal value for the given character. So we get the array, character array for that, and then we're going to loop through that and push to the next stack. So let's see how we do process 2, 3. So we start with 0. Now it's going to come here, it creates a new list, and then IDX is 0, so it will find all the mappings for number 2. So that returns ABC. So this character array will have ABC. So now what we're doing is we're running a for loop between ABC. So we append A to the builder, and then we call the next stack with IDX plus 1. So if you remember this, we're now going to the second stack, but the order is maintained, right? So we add this and then we send the builder. So in this next one, so right now remember, builder has A and it comes back here again. This is still not true. It comes here, creates a new list, and then we are looking at the IDX. IDX is 1, so DEF. So it's going to run a for loop for DEF. So now we had in the previous stack A, and we will be running DEF. Also remember, this is we are doing a backtracking, like we're adding, let's let's say when we are running the loop, we are adding d here, we push on the stack, and then this returns, because the size of digit becomes same as the size of the string. It returns a new list here with the value, and then what we do is we remove the last character that we inserted in the builder. So a was in the previous stack, and in the next stack we added d because we're running a loop on def. But when we come here, we remove d, and because we want to make another string of size 2 again, but this time we don't want to pick d, we want to pick e. So we will pick e and then remove e, and then we pick f, and when this loop is done, we return the list back to the previous stack. So the previous stack was still running a, if you remember. Now it will go to b, c, and then when it goes to b, then it will create bd, be, bf. I hope you understand this. So hopefully now you'll make it easy for you to write a code for letter combination or any combination in general. Thank you.